What is up, guys? This video is dedicated to Ritzy Rios, a channel member, and they created this really cool WASP deck in the pool aspect that has so many synergies here. And the main thing is, where is it? We're looking for Not My Responsibility, which is a pool aspect card, which helps us flip down to Alter Ego safely, and it's a mental resource. This is something that Ritzy Rios realized has really good synergy with Nadia Van Dyne's Alter Ego ability, Girl, where you can shuffle up to 2 cards with the printed mental resource like the Not My Responsibility back into your deck, and that is very powerful, and gives a lot of synergy here. So let's shuffle up our player deck here, and I just want to give a shout out to Ritzy Rios. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I'm super duper excited to face the Sinister 6 here on expert mode here per your gameplay request. So let's shuffle up, and then let's go ahead and get the villain here set up. So for Sinister 6, on stage 1A, it says to choose X villains at random. X is one more than number of players. So since we're playing one player, it's going to be 2 villains here. So we put those villains into play, place the active counter on the villain with the lowest activation order. So let's shuffle up these villains right here, and we'll be getting 2 of them randomly. So we're going to do these 2 right here, Hobgoblin and Doc Ock. Okay, and these guys get set aside. And then the lowest activation order is Doc Ock with 1, Hobgoblin is 3, and then the active counter will go on Doc Ock. And then it says put the light at the end side scheme into play right here with the trap side face up, so that's going to be this side. In order to win the scenario, we cannot just defeat the villains, we have to clear off this side scheme, which flips it over to this side, the chase side of the light at the end, and if we clear this off, then we win the game. But this backside here does have a hazard, so we want to be careful, because having hazard is not good. This has hinder 10 plus 10, so it starts off with 20 threat. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And then we cannot win unless we escape. And as a force interrupt, whenever the last threat is removed from the scheme, we resolve the ambush on the main scheme and then flip this card over. So let's advance the main scheme to stage 1B. It starts off here with 2 times player threat. And then there's a force interrupt whenever a villain would activate if no villain is in play. So if we defeat all of them, we resolve this card's ambush ability and then continue the activation. Ambush is we get one of the random side, one of the random villains that are set aside, and put it into play, and then place the active counter on that villain, and then place 2 threat on here since we're playing on expert mode. All right, I think we got everything set up there. Let's go ahead and shuffle up the encounter deck, and I think we'll be ready to go. I am super duper excited to try out the synergy here with Wasp and Pool. You guys may know Ritzy Rios from the channel, but they love the pool aspect, and they found some really cool decks with Pool here. So let's see how this deck rolls. Okay, we're going to draw up to our hand sets of 6. We already shuffled up, so drawing 6 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, okay. So this is a little bit tough because I want to play a lot of these cards here. Why don't we, actually we can Girl the Mansion. Okay, why don't we mulligan this card, 3 cards here. I really want a resource card, and then draw 3 more back up to our hands of 6. Looking for a double. And okay, we got a double there, so that works out. That means we can play Helicarrier into Mockingbird, but then we lose stick-to-itiveness. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and use our Girl action. So shuffle up to 2 cards with the printed mental resource from your discard pile into your deck. So let's choose the Avengers Mansion that has a printed mental resource. And also, let's do Giant Help here, the thwarting one. So we'll shuffle these 2 cards back into our deck with our action and Alter Ego. So already getting some good stuff there. All right, we're going to shuffle up. Okay. Then we're going to use 3 resources here. So I can play Helicarrier, which is a 3-cost support. We can exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. So now Mockingbird has 2 costs, 2 resources to play Mockingbird. Whenever Mockingbird enters play, we can stun an enemy. Let's go ahead and stun Doc Ock here because he's the active villain who will activate. We're going to flip up to hero form, and I think we'll just do the giant form here. So threat you remove using your basic power can be divided amongst schemes as you choose, and damage also from our basic attack can also be divided from amongst enemies that we choose. Let's go ahead and thwart for 2. We'll just do it all on the main scheme here. And then I'll have Mockingbird. Let's swing for 1 on, let's just hit Hobgoblin, I guess. What is his effect? Take 2 interact. Actually, let's hit Yeah, we hit Hobgoblin. Okay, and Mockingbird take consequent damage. That's gonna end a turn. Let's ready back up. Draw back up to our hand sets of 5 in our hero form. Ooh, okay, that's really, really good here with the resources. Villain's turns. We're gonna add 1 to the main. Dark Ox is gonna attack us, but he is stunned. Activation won't go through. Then we're dealt 1 face down encounter card during the encounter step. And we got Teamwork Makes the Dream Work. It's a side scheme. Each enemy gets +1 scheme, +1 attack, so they both gain that with 5 threat. And then it is back to our turn. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. This would be double when paying for a basic card, so we can play Deadpool here. This would be a double when paying for a basic card, so we can play Vivian here. When Vivian enters play as a hero response, we can choose an attachment, non-elite minion, or a non-permanent side scheme. Let's choose a side scheme right here. We, until the end of the round, treat the card's text box as if it were blank, so each enemy will not have +1 scheme, +1 attack currently, because we made it blank here with Vivian. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? Do we want to defeat one of them? Or do some thwarting? I don't know. Let's have Vivian swing for 1 at the Hobgoblin. And then she'll take a consequential damage. We're gonna... let's go ahead and thwart from the main here. And then we can divide it so we can take 1 off of this side scheme as well. So drop this down to 4. So 1/3 off the main, 1/3 off the side scheme with our effect as WASP. Then let's do... we don't have to clear it off here. So let's swing for 2 on Hobgoblin with Deadpool. So 4 total damage, and Deadpool takes a consequential damage. And let's do Mockingbird. There's 4 damage. Let's just thwart for 1 from here, I guess. I'm not really sure what I'm playing here. Mockingbird takes a consequential damage. That's gonna end our turn. Let's right back up. And I'll hold on to the healing factor in her hand here. We're gonna draw back up to her hand size of 5. We've got Ingenuity, so I probably want to flip down here. Okay, it's the villain's turn. They're gonna add 1 to the main. Dot R attacks for 2. Vivian blocks. Boost card. Actually, wait. We'll do Mockingbird blocks because Vivian has 2 thwart. So Mockingbird's blocking. In with a base of 2. Boost card here is 1 boost icon and boost effect. Place 1 threat on each side scheme. And extra mode place 1 additional threat on the main scheme. So 2 on the main, 1 on here, 2 on the main makes it go up to 3. And then 1 on here as well. That's not a good boost effect. Alright, so Dr. R does 3 damage, takes out Mockingbird. I should have just stored this out actually. That was not a good mistake, especially if you get Master Plan here. It says here, after Dog R attacks and damages you, you refers to your identity, place 1/3 on each scheme, and then move the active counter to your next villain. It won't move because he didn't damage our identity, so that effect won't trigger. In counter stuff, we get dealt with face down counter card, which is High Fashion. In expert mode, this card gains Insight 1, so 1/3 on the main scheme with Insight 1. When reviewed, put the set aside Electro and Craven the Hunter. So let's see. Craven the Hunter and Electro. So we put them into play, and then if they're already in play, the effect activates, they're not already in play. So they just come into play here. Okay, so now we have, let's put in the correct activation order. So Electro is 2, Craven is 4. So this would be the order for these guys here. Let's clean this up a little bit. So now we have 4 villains here in play. All right, and that's going to end the villain phase. So it's back to our turn here. Okay. All right, let's see. So what do I have? I want to get Ingenuity down. They all scheme for 2. So if they pull an advance, it could be bad. I don't think they'll pull the advance though. So what I want to do is defeat Hobgoblin, thwart from the main scheme. If we play Ingenuity, can we also... Okay, let's see. I think we just... Okay, let's get Ironheart down first. So we're going to exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. This would be a resource, so we can play Ironheart. After you play from your hand, we can draw a card. Giant Help. If I play Ingenuity, okay, I guess we stay in hero form here because we're not able to play the stuff that we want to play. So I can hold on to Ingenuity though, and then we can Giant Help. So let's use, let's see. We'll use 2 resources here so I can play Giant Help. Hero action, thwart, remove 3 threat from a scheme, and remove a total of 4 threat from among schemes if you're in Giant form, which we are in. So we can take 4 threat among schemes. I think we just take it all off the main here. So concentrated threat removal. Alright, then we will swing for 2. Deadpool will swing for 2, so it's 4. Ironheart swings for 1, so a total of 5 more damage on Hobgoblin. And then that's a total of 9 damage on him. He has 9 hit points, so he's defeated. So whenever this guy is defeated, his one defeat effect is remove 4 from a side scheme. Let's take it off of this side scheme here. And clear off teamwork makes the dream work. So that's gone. Hobgoblin gets set aside because he's defeated. And then the villains are just going to be here. All allies will take constant damage other than Vivian, who didn't activate. That's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. We're going to draw back up to our hand size here of 5. Hold on to ingenuity. Okay, we got a pull triple here. Ooh, and a Quinn carrier. So I like this a lot. Okay, it's the villain's turn. They're going to add 1 to the main. Dog Ox going to attack us here again. We're going to have Ironheart block, hitting with a base of 2. Boost card is 2 plus a boost effect. Give the villain an additional boost card for his activation. So 2 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on Ironheart. Takes her out. His effect won't trigger. We don't move the active glider counter. Wait. Actually, wait. Is he supposed to activate? Do we? High Fashion. We put Electro and Craven into play. And then, okay, yeah, we didn't move this with the High Fashion here, right? Yeah, we didn't move the active villain. Okay, so that's fine. So he attacks, Ironheart's taken out. Then we get that 1 face down counter card, and counter step, and advance. So Dog Ox going to scheme with a base of 2, plus a boost card here of 1. So he schemes for 3. Man goes up to 4. This also does not move unless he's attacking and does damage. So when he schemes, nothing happens with that. So it is back to our turn here. Okay. Let's see what we want to do. So self-control right here says max 1 per deck, double the number of resources this card generates if your identity has sustained less than 5 damage, and triple it if you sustain no damage. We're at full life, so this is a triple resource. So I can play the Quinn carrier. Quinn carrier is a 3-cost support, says play only if your identity has the Avenger trait, which you have in our hero form here. So we can get this card down. And then I don't want to play this. I don't care about this at all. Let's play Tic-Tac-Toe. It's a 0-cost upgrade. As a hero action, we can spend 1 resource of any type to move damage from a character to an empty space above, matching that spent resource. So if I flip down, I could still play Ingenuity here. We already got rid of 1 advance. I feel like I'm good to flip. I really want to play Ingenuity. Let's go ahead and thwart for 2 from the main. And then we're going to use our Tic-Tac-Toe. We can spend an energy resource here to move a damage from Deadpool to an energy line. So Deadpool stays alive. Wait, let's put it right here on this energy. He's going to thwart for 2. Clear off the main. He'll take a constant damage. So if there's 3 or more damage tokens in a line, then we have discard card, deal all of it to an enemy. And then Vivian, we can just keep her alive. We're going to flip down here to Alter Ego. And we're going to exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of next card we play by 1. Queen Carrier generate a WAD resource. So we can play Ingenuity. This is a 2-cost upgrade that says play only if your identity has a gene trait, which we have in Alter Ego. When exhaust this to generate a mental resource. Tic-Tac-Toe is only a hero action, so we can't trigger it anymore because we're in Alter Ego. But let's trigger our Alter Ego ability. So we can select up to 2 mental cards in our discard pile, shuffle them back into our deck. Let's get the Pool Triple, which is the self-control, which is a mental resource. And what are the mental do we want, guys? Giant Help or Ironheart? We are maxed out on allies, but Ironheart could be good still. Let's just get Ironheart. Okay, so we shuffle these 2 cards back into our deck. And we're looking for Moon Girl or Nick Fury, but we haven't seen them yet. All right, and that's going to end our turn. So let's ready back up. Draw back up to our hand size here of 6. We got Nick Fury, just what we were asking for. All right, so it is the villain's turn. They're going to add 1 to the main. Dog Ox going to scheme with a base of 2. Boost card here, boost effect, put the minion into play, engage with you. And in expert mode, life-size decoy gains toughness. The engaged player, so we cannot thwart side schemes while this guy's in play. It's a tough stats card because it's expert mode. So no boost icons, Dog Ox just schemes for 2. Man goes up to 3 threat here. Then we could dealt a face down counter card. The active counter won't move, which is the other advance. Okay, so he's going to scheme for 2. Boost card is 1 here, so he just schemes for 3. That's fine. So the main scheme goes up to 6. But and I forgot to say, the life-size decoy will also scheme. But he has 0 scheme, so nothing gets added to the main scheme. Okay, so we got through both advances there, so now we don't have to worry about that anymore. It is back to our turn. I want to get Nick down Alter Ego because we may draw into Moon Girl. So exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. And then let's do... I think we'll do Ingenuity for a resource. This would be a double. So it's a total of 1, 2, 3 plus Helicarrier, total 4. Play Nick Fury. When he enters play, choose one. We're going to pick the one and draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, no Moon Girl here. We may just not play her this game. Let's see, what do I want to flip to? We get attack. Oh, this minion does not have guard, so we actually knock out the tough with our when we're in our what should I call it giant form. See, when you use one of your basic powers, change to giant form, get +2 to that power. That's actually really good. So Doc Ock attacks, we want to confuse the Electro with Professor X if we even want to do that. I kind of just want to play the mansion here. Okay, let's just go ahead and flip. So we're gonna flip to tiny form. Wait, should I use my sorry, before we flip, guys, whoops, we're gonna use girl here because we can use it once per round. It's a new round. We're gonna shuffle 2 mental resource cards here. So genius is a mental, and let's get the giant help, I guess, back in there. So shuffling these 2 mental resources back into our deck. Oh, maybe I should have gotten Vivian, like this Carter, and do it, but it's okay. So I shuffle up here. All right, now we're gonna flip up. Let's do tiny form. Okay, so while we're in tiny form, I want to spend the pin particle so I can draw a card. Let's do. We could play the mansion. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. We'll do Queen character to generate a WA resource, and then this will be 3 more resources here for a total of 4. So we can play Avengers Mansion. For the pin particles here, where is it? Is it here resource or here response for this resource? After you spend this card, heal 2 if you're in giant form. If we're in tiny, we can draw a card. So we are in tiny when we spend it, so we can draw a card here. Got into a double. Okay, let's exhaust Avengers Mansion so we can also draw another card. Got Machine Man now. So we could play X. No, I want to get the helmet actually. So we get the helmet, and then I want to rapid growth, and we can Machine Man tic-tac-toe. Okay, so let's use a double resource here to play Wasp Helmet. If you're in giant form, you get +1 thwart. In tiny form, you get +1 attack. Then we're going to attack here, and we'll just attack the life-size decoy. And then when we attack, we're going to use a resource to play Rapid Growth. When you use one of your hero's basic powers, we can change to giant hero form now, and then get 2 to that power for this use. So we're attacking for 4 right now instead of just 2. And in giant form, you can divide your attack amongst enemies as you choose. There's no guard here, so we can do however we want. We're going to do 1 on the life-size decoy, and other 3 is going to be on, let's just put it on Electro, I guess. So we knock off the tough 1 damage here, and 3 on Electro. All right, so we got that. Then we're going to tic-tac-toe. We're going to spend a physical resource, move a damage from a character to a physical line. Let's move Deadpool's damage here and just keep him alive. And then we can't thwart side scheme while this guy's here. I don't need a thwart side schemes, but I need to thwart the main though. So yeah, let's have Nick Fury and Deadpool both thwart for 1, 2, 3, 4 from the main scheme. Drop this down to 2. They'll both take consequential damage. That's gonna end our turn. We're gonna ready back up here. And I do want to get rid of the life-size decoys soon, but we need an attack event, I think. Let's draw back up to our hands as a 5 in our hero form. And there we go. We got pinpoint strikes here. All 3 of them at the same time, and a self-control. So things are looking pretty good with our resources. Okay, so villain's turn. They're gonna add 1 to the main. This goes up to 3. Doc Ock attacks again. It's still him attacking, I guess so. Nick will block. He's hitting with a base of 2. Whose card of 0 takes out Nick Fury. So active counter won't move because he never damaged our identity. Then we get dealt a. Oh, this guy's gonna attack us for 0. We don't take any damage because it's 0. Then we get dealt a face on counter card, which is freaking flyers. An extra mode this card gains inside 1 cannot be canceled. So inside 1, add that to the main. Put the set aside Vulture and Hobgoblin into play. And then if there are in play, we have to do a corresponding effect. They're not in play. So Vulture and Hobgoblin. Okay, we got swarmed here. Now there's 5 listeners or 6. Almost all of them are out. What's their activation order? So this is 3. And then this guy is 6. We'll put him like this. Okay, well, we're going to defeat some of them here. Because we got all the attacks in our hand. Okay. Alright, so it's back to our turn here. Alright, so we're at full life. So currently this is a triple resource. Let's go ahead and... Do I just get rid of the life-size decoy here first? Yeah, this would be triple, so we can play... Wait. We are currently in our... giant form. So I need to change to tiny form. before we do that, let's thwart the main, because we have +1 thwart in giant form, so we're thwarting for 3 from the main scheme. We can't thwart side schemes, but we can thwart the main here, so let's drop that down to 1. Okay, so that was pretty good. Then we're going to use a triple here because we're full life, so we can, wait, sorry, we still got to flip. We're going to flip down here to tiny form now, and then when you, after WASP defeats a minion or side scheme, deal 1 damage to the villain. Okay, that's actually pretty good. This would be triple resource here, so I can play a pinpoint strike. Hero action attack deals 7 damage to enemy. If you're in tiny hero form, which we are, the attack deals 1 additional damage and overkill. So it'll be 8 damage with overkill, 5 to a life size decoy, and then 3 will bleed over with overkill. So let's put it all on Electro, I guess. So it's a total of 6 damage on him. And that's going to resolve pinpoint strike. And it says here, after WASP defeats a minion, we just defeat that minion, deal 1 damage to the villain. So we can pick which villain here. Electro has 8 life, so he has 2 life left. I don't need to put it on him because Deadpool can knock him out. So we can put 1 damage on. Let's put 1 on Hobgoblin. I should put it on Craven. Okay, so we did that. Let's go ahead and just Avengers Mansion here so we can draw a card. Got Ironheart. So let's exhaust Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card we play by 1. Engineer would generate a resource, so I can play Ironheart here. When we play from here, we can draw another card. Wait, that's our discard pile. Draw from here. We've got no responsibility. So I could flip I wanted to. Recurse some cards. We still haven't seen Moon Girl. She should be coming out really soon. Let's go ahead and Quincare to generate a resource. This would be a double for a total of 3. Play a pinpoint strike. Hero action attack, do 7 damage. If we're in tiny, it does 1 additional, so it's going to do 8 damage. Let's take out Craven here. He has 9 life, so 8 damage. We'll take him out because he had 1 damage, so that would defeat him. And wait, does this, after you defeat a minion or only a minion, so not a villain? Okay, so we defeated Craven. Oh, I forgot, he's a villain, so he gets set aside whenever he's defeated. And then whenever he's defeated, we can remove 4 threat from a side scheme. So let's take that off of life at the end here. Take a 5 off, put a 1 back. Okay. Then let's see what we have here. We have another pinpoint strike. I can't afford it though, but not our responsibility though. I think I'll hold on to this. If they get an activation, we can block with the ally. Let's heal Deadpool again using a mental to move a damage from Deadpool to a mental line. He'll swing for 2, take out Electro, who has 2 life left. So he's defeated. Deadpool takes the consequent damage. And when Electro's defeated, we remove 4 from a side scheme. We set him aside. So 4 from this side scheme here. So we'll just take the 5 off and put another 1 on there. I can't calculate right now. Okay, so we got that, and then Deadpool took its consequent damage already. Then I want to flip down for that. Wait, no, we changed to tiny form this turn, right? But yeah, so I can't flip down to Archego actually. So I misplay that. This is on a mental line. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't move this on accident. Let's do Ironheart swings for 1. I guess we'll just put the 1 damage on Hobgoblin. Ironheart takes the consequent damage, and that's gonna end our turn here again. Yeah, we can't flip down, so we're gonna ready back up. And I should be getting Moon Girl here because we're decking out really soon. Drawing back up to our hand size of 5. And yeah, we got Moon Girl here and the rock, paper, scissors. So I like to see that with the combo that Ritzy has for his deck. Okay, villain's turn. They're going to add 1 to the main. Dark Ock attacks. Ironheart blocks. He hits with a base of 2. Boost card here 1. So 3 damage. Takes out Ironheart. Then we could deal a face-down counter card, which is Heightened Morale. Attach the villain to the highest activation order. So it's going to be Vulture. He gets plus X attack as he gets a number of villains in play. So 3. So he's going to be at 5 attack right now, which is fine because we can just take him out. All right, and it's back to our turn here. Okay, let's see here. Is this a hero action only? I do not like that. It's a hero action for the rock, paper, scissors. If we spend some tiny form, we can draw a card. If I draw a card, deck out. I'm actually trying to not deck out here. Okay, I for sure flip down. We get +1 attack in our tiny form, so we have 2 attack. That's not that useful right now. Should I just deck out with all our stuff in hand? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna just knock our allies. So Vivian's gonna thwart for 2. Let's clear off the main scheme. She'll take 2 constant damage. Finally get knocked out. We're gonna have we have no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to be short 1 damage to take out the Hobgoblin anyways. I think we just let Doc Ock scheme. There's no more advances, right? I want to spend the Pim particles here then. Okay, so we're going to keep Deadpool up always, I guess. We're going to use this as a WA resource for tic-tac-toe, declare it to be an energy. So we move it over to here. And after you spend this, if you're in tiny form, we can draw a card. So we draw a card, which decks us out. So we can deal a face down encounter card. And we shuffle our discard pile here back into the deck. Okay. All right, so we got that. Then we're going to use, what was I gonna do, guys? Oh yeah, we're gonna Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. So we can play a tic-tac-toe. It's a 1-cost upgrade. We can exhaust as a hero action, choose a card in our hand. So we're gonna show Ant-Man here. It's a wild resource. With this card, the top card of our deck, it's an energy. And right here it says wild beats energy, mental, and physical. So if it beats it, then we add to your hand. So we get this energy here to our hand because wild beats everything. So that's another big combo with this deck, is that most cards are mentals or just not wilds here. So we get a wild, we usually beat something. So we draw the card, and then let's go ahead and Avengers Mansion. Let's draw another card. And then, let's see, planning on flipping soon here. Ant-Man, if we're in tiny form, gets +1 thwart. Actually, that's pretty good. Can I play him? No, I have to play Moon Girl first. So, okay, we're in tiny form with +1 attack. So we're just swing for 2 on Hobgoblin because we have +1 attack with our helmet. So 3 total damage on the Hobgoblin here. Then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to exhaust Queen Card, generate a WAD, declare it to be mental. Ingenuity is going to be another mental resource. This will be a 3rd mental resource. So we can finally play Moon Girl. Moon Girl says play only if your deck has a champion or genius trait. We are a genius here. After you play Moon Girl from hand, draw 1 card for each mental resource we use to pay for. We use 3 mentals to Queen Card, Ingenuity, and next on Teenage Warhead. So we're drawing 3 cards. Ooh, we got Machine Man, so we can take out the Hobgoblin here. Do I just play Machine Man? I kind of want to play Ant-Man here though, but I think we just do Machine Man. So we use a double here, so we can play Machine Man. Machine Man has interrupt whenever he attacks or thwarts, so we can spend up to 3 resources of any type, and then he gets +1 thwart and +1 attack for each resource spent this way. So let's have him swing here at Doc Ock. Yeah, we're having him swing at Doc Ock, and we're going to spend 3 resources right here, so he gets +3 attack. So we're swinging for 4 here. So 4 damage on Doc Ock. Doc Ock has 8 health. Machine Man takes a consequent damage. Moon Girl is going to swing for 2. Deadpool will swing for another 2, so 4 more damage. Takes out Doc Ock. So he's knocked out. This will go to the next villain in the activation order, which is Hobgoblin. When Doc Ock's defeated, set aside, remove 4 from a side scheme. So 4 off of here. Drops this down to 9, right? From 13, yeah. Okay, so we did that, and the allies will take constant damage. Moon Girl takes 2, Deadpool takes 1. And do we want to use our Girl action here? Yeah, let's just do it. We're going to use our Girl action, so shuffle 2 mental resource cards. Let's get Ironheart and Giant Help here, shuffled back into our deck. These are good cards. And then that's going to end our turn. And we have a Not My Responsibility and Ant-Man in our hand. So if they get an activation with one of these encounter cards, we can just put it on the ally. So let's hold on to both of them. Draw back up their hands of 6. And we should get a big turn here. Getting out the 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. All right. Ooh, 6 to itiveness. Okay, it is the villain's turn. They're going to add 1 to the main. Hobgoblin's going to scheme with a base of 2. Boost card here. It's going to be boost effect with the minion play engage with you with a tough stats card because it's expert mode. So Hobgoblin just schemes for 2. This goes up to 3. Last time Decoy schemes for 0. Nothing happens. Then we're dealt face on encounter card for total 2. First one is Assault. We're an Alter Ego, so it's going to surge. So we get another encounter card. Shadow of the Past brings our nemesis out here. Uh-oh. You guys may know this. I don't like the WASP nemesis. Okay, so we get Beetle. Mother's Orders as a side scheme. Shuffle these 3 nemesis cards in the counter deck. We don't want that Beetle armor. Actually, it's fine in this scenario. It is really bad for, I guess, Venom Goblin. But I think we should do better here. Shuffle up. Beetle has guard as a force interrupt. When Beetle is defeated, we either spend a physical resource or shuffle Beetle back into the encounter deck. And then Mother's Orders as an additional cost for each hero to make a basic attack with to spend 1 of any resource. But we just clear it off first before we do that. So 2 threat on here. That resolves a Shadow to pass. Last encounter card. Ooh, okay, Shadow and Crisis Infinite Deadpools. So actually this will get removed from the game, but when this card is reviewed, it gets removed and we review our Dreadpool Nemesis. We get Dreadful Deeds here. Shuffle these 4 Dreadpool cards in the counter deck. So I got more shuffling to do here. So Dreadpool is 2 scheme, 2 attack, 3 hit points. He engages the first player. Whenever we defeat him, he deals himself to us as a face down encounter card. So basically, we can't defeat him. And Dreadful Deeds has 2 threat and amplify. Plays 2 threat for each player who controls pool cards. We're only 1 player that controls pool cards, so 2 more threat on there will be total 4 threat on that side scheme. So that was a whoop of a turn there. So 4 threat on that side scheme, and I think that will finally end the encounter phase. Okay, so it's back to our turn. All right, let's go ahead and use. We're gonna exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of this card we play by 1. This will be another resource, so I can play Sick to Itiveness. It is a 2-cost upgrade that we can exhaust and spend a physical resource to ready up in hero form. Then let's go ahead and use Girl. I think. No, let's Mansion here first, so we can draw a card. Okay, and then we're going to use Girl, shuffle up to 2 cards with the printed mental resource. Let's do both Negative Sonic Teenage Warhead and Not My Responsibility. Shuffle them back into our deck with our Alter Ego ability. Okay, so we shuffle them up. We gotta flip up to hero form. And I think I want to do. I want to get the overkill from Pinpoint Strike, so we gotta do our tiny form. Unfortunately, although I think I would like the big form. But let's flip up to tiny form here. Okay, then we want to. Let's see. We make a basic attack. We have to spend 1 more. So let's clear this thing off first. Let's do. Oh, I should have recurred Moon Girl with Girl and have her thwart. That's fine. I forgot. Moon Girl will thwart for 2. Clear off this side scheme here. So it's just defeated. Nothing else happens. Moon Girl will take 2 cost of damage, get knocked out. Yeah, that was what I wanted to do, to recur Moon Girl back in the deck. Darn it, guys. All right, that's okay. So now we can make basic attacks freely. We want to probably play Ant-Man in a Pinpoint Strike. Actually, Mockingbird, I think will be better than Ant-Man here in the Pinpoint Strike. Wait, I forgot. The engaged player cannot thwart side schemes. Okay, we gotta kill this guy first. All right, sorry guys. Let's put that back real quick. So we cannot thwart this side scheme while the life as decoy is in play. So let me just put everything back here and fix the order how we do this. So we don't want to make, let's see, as neutral cost for the hero to make a basic attack. So allies can still make basic attacks, just not the hero. So I guess we'll just do Moon Girl, swings for 2, knocks out the tough off the life size decoy. She'll still take consequent damage, get knocked out. Okay, then we're going to exhaust the Ingenuity, generate a mental resource. This would be a double, so I can play Pinpoint Strike. Here I should attack, do 7 damage to enemy. If we're in tiny form, which we are in, it does 1 additional damage and gains overkill. So 8 on a life size decoy. 3 will bleed over to the villain because it's overkill. So we'll put the 3 on, let's put it on Vulture, I guess. And that will resolve the Pinpoint Strike. Okay. This guy has guard, but the overkill will still bleed over to Vulture. Yeah, so the guard does not matter. Yeah, for overkill damage because we didn't attack Vulture directly. And then let's see. So I want to thwart this thing off. I don't have enough. Oh, we want to rock paper scissors. So exhaust this card right here. We're going to show a wild resource here. This card top of our deck is a genius. So wilds beat mentals, so we add to our hand. All right, that's actually really good there. So now I can play Mockingbird, or I could play Ant-Man actually, and then just use Mockingbird. Ant-Man, if you're in tiny form, and gets tiny trait and +1 thwart. So Ant-Man can thwart for 3. We can thwart for 1. Oops, I keep moving this thing. This should be like this. Sorry, guys. I believe that's correct. Okay. Actually, was this here? I don't remember. We have wilds here to just make it not be in a line. Okay, let's do Ant-Man thwarts for 3, or he could attack for 2. Okay, why don't we just swing for 2, because we have +1 attack in tiny form with our helmet on Beetle. Oh, wait. Oh, man, the mother's orders. We have to spend extra resource if we make a base attack. Okay, let's use Quinn Carrier first. So declare it to be wild to heal a damage from Deadpool. Remove a damage from him. Let's put it on here, a mental line. Actually, put it on a physical line. So we have it kind of like in this order where it's not 3 in a line yet. So now Deadpool can thwart for 2. Let's clear this off finally, get the correct order on that. Side scheme is defeated. Deadpool takes a consequential damage. Okay, now Wasp will swing for 2 with our helmet on Beetle. Then we're going to exhaust Stick to Itiveness. We can spend a physical resource and then ready our hero. So Wasp is back up, swinging for 2 again, takes out Beetle. Force Interrupt when Beetle is defeated. We shuffle it back into counter because I'm not going to spend a physical resource for that. So we shuffle that up. Okay. So we shuffle that up. Then we're going to use 4. Oh, this is only 3. I can't play Ant-Man. Darn it, guys. I messed up there. That's fine. We're going to have Machine Man swing for 1 at Dreadpool. This is a double resource for paying for basic card, which includes Machine Man's ability with the official ruling. So he's going to get +2 attack. He's swinging for 3. That would take out Dreadpool. When he's defeated, he's dealt to us as a face-down counter card. Machine Man takes a consequential damage. That's going to turn us right back up. Yeah, I should have just played Mockingbird. I thought we had enough to pay for Ant-Man, but we don't. Yeah, being in tiny form hurt us, but I was really greedy for that overkill, which didn't actually matter. So I probably should have just flipped to giant form where we have more authority. We're going to hold on to both these cards, drop back up to 5. Okay, so the villain's turn, they're going to add 1 to the main. And there's Amplify here, I got to remember that. Hobgoblin's going to attack us. We're going to have Deadpool. Let's have Machine Man block. I'm keeping Deadpool up here for a while. He's saying with a base of 1, boost card here of 2. So plus this is going to be 4 damage, takes out Machine Man. Then we're dealt 1 face down counter card. We just have 2 here. We know this one is Dreadpool, so we get him again. We also got Medical Tendencies. Do 2 damage to each Deadpool core character. To Deadpool core character 3 instead if Dreadpool is in play. So it's going to be 3 damage. If no damage is dealt this way, place 1 celebration token on the main scheme. And Deadpool himself is not a Deadpool core character. So we actually have to put an celebration token on the main scheme, which is not great. But I think we should be okay still. Okay, so it is back to our turn. All right, let's do. We're gonna tic-tac-toe. Show the wild here from Ant-Man. Discard top card of our deck. It's the energy, so wild beats that. We add to our hand. We're gonna mansion. Let's draw another card here. We got Wasp Sting. If we're in tiny form, it does 5 damage. Okay, that is okay. Let's do. We're going to exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. This would be a resource, so we can play Wasp Sting. Here, action attack. If you're in tiny form, do 5 damage to enemy. Let's do 5 to Hobgoblin, but he has 9 health, so he's still alive. Okay, then I think I want to flip up here. We could do all this to play Ant-Man. Yeah, let's do 4 resources here, so I can play Ant-Man finally. If you're in tiny form, he gets +1 thwart. If you're in giant form, he gets +1 attack. So let's flip up to giant form. So now Ant-Man has +1 attack. He'll just swing for 3. Let's just take out Dreadpool again. So he starts to us as a counter card. Ant-Man takes a consequential damage. Then we're going to exhaust Ingenuity for Deadpool or for tic-tac-toe, I think. No, wait, no, I think that's not even good. We can just giant help here. So we spend this and this for giant help. Then I can't get the Stick to Itiveness. Yeah, so actually, yeah, I'm gonna spend Ingenuity for tic-tac-toe, move a damage from Deadpool to a mental line. And then Deadpool, we have +1 thwart and giant form actually, so we're thwarting for 3. Let's thwart for 3 from Dreadful Deeds. Then we're going to exhaust Stick to Itiveness, spend a physical resource, declare the Quinn character to be a physical, so we can ready back up. Then we can thwart for 3 from among schemes that we choose with our ability. So 1 here, we'll take 2 off of here. And then clearing off this side scheme. And then Deadpool is going to thwart for 2 from here. Deadpool takes a consequential damage. And we're probably going to let him go here. That's going to end our turn. Let's right back up. So I think we'll finally let Deadpool go here and chump block this attack for us. Because I think I'd rather keep Ant-Man up than Deadpool. Sorry, Ritzy. We're going to drop back up to 5 on to giant help. And we got Pinpoint Strike, which I like a lot, and a Wasp Sting. Okay, villain's turn, they're going to add 2 to the main with the acceleration. Then Hobgoblin's going to attack us. Deadpool will block here, hitting with a base of 1. Boost card is 1. Oh no, we lost the anti-regeneration ray. That's okay. So 2 damage knocks out Deadpool. So he's defeated. We can deal any kind of card. First one is Dreadpool again, and we got from every direction. In expert mode, this card gains Surge, plays 1 threat on the main scheme for each enemy in play. 1, 2, 3 enemies. So 3 goes on the main, goes up to 5. And then it'll also surge because it's expert mode. So we got gank up. The villain each mini engage with you attacks. So Hobgoblin attack, and then so will Dreadpool. Hobgoblin's hitting with a base of 1. I think I defend here for 3. Hope we get a low boost. So his boost 0. So he attacks, but he does not damage us. We don't have to trigger the force response because he didn't damage us. Then Dreadpool's gonna attack with the gank up, so we take 2 damage, brings us from 11 down to 9. All right, back to our turn. All right, let's exhaust. Rock, paper, scissors. We're going to show a wild again. Discard top card of your deck. It is a Mentos, so it adds our hand because wilds beat Mentos. Let's mention here, draw another card. All right, let's see. If I healing factor, I could. Do I want to defeat both the villains here? What is the threat here? 9. So if we defeat them both, it'll be 4 and 7. So that will clear this off. Then we can. Not my responsibility. Okay, let's use a double resource here when paying for a basic card, so I can play Vivian. Let's see, we can choose a non-elite minion. Okay, Dreadpool is elite, so we can't blank him out. It doesn't matter. Then, let's see, this guy has 1 life left. This guy has 4. Dreadpool does not have guard, so we can just ignore him. This one will do concentrated damage here. Okay, we're going to do Vivian's going to swing for 1 on the Hobgoblin. She'll take a concentrated damage. Hobgoblin has 9 life, so he's defeated here. When he's defeated, we can remove 4 from a side scheme. Let's take 4 off light at the end here. So now that's gone. Then Hobgoblin gets set aside from play. Okay, so now we don't have the Vulture, who is the active villain now. And 5 threat on light at the end. Okay, so we got that. Ammon has +1 attack, so he can swing for 4. I think we Wasp Sting here, actually. So let's exhaust a Helicarrier to reduce the cost of the next card that we play by 1. Engineer will generate a mental resource, so I can play a Wasp Sting. Here, actually, if you're in giant form, do 4 damage divided amongst enemies, so 4 on the Vulture. He has 7 life, so here he has 3 damage, so 4 will knock him out. So Vulture is defeated here. So he's going to get set aside out of play. If he's defeated, if he's the last villain in play, then we can remove 7 threat from a side scheme. So 7 off of light at the end will clear this thing off. So when this side scheme is defeated, a force interrupt, we resolve the ambush ability on the main scheme and flip this card over to this over here, light at the end. Starts up with 5 threat, and it has hinder 10. So we're going to place 10 threat on here, right? But when that happens, we can actually play not my responsibility. Actually, let's resolve the Wasp thing first, so that's discarded. It's a 0 cost event when any amount of threat will be placed on a scheme. So hinder 10 means this 10 threat will be placed on a scheme. You or your ally takes it as damage. Instead, we're going to put the 10 damage instead now on Vivian, which will knock her out. And that will resolve the not my responsibility. So there's actually only 5 threat here on light at the end. Then we will have to resolve ambush because it said that on the other side. So we choose a set aside villain at random, put it into play, and then put the active counter on it. In expert mode, which you are playing, place 2 threat on light at the end. So 2 threat on light at the end here. And then we put a random one of these villains here. And it doesn't matter which one. I think we can kill it either way. So shuffle up. Okay, so we got Scorpion here, who we haven't seen. He has 10 life though. Okay, and then we have Dreadpool here as well. Okay, so we did that already. Then let's see here. I can just yeah, I think I want to kill everybody. I want to kill Dreadpool too. So let's exhaust the Queen Carrier to reduce the cost of, or to generate a WA resource. This would be 2 more resources here, so I can play Pinpoint Strike. Here, action attack, do 7 damage to enemy. We're not in giant form or anything, so just 7 damage. We're just gonna overkill Dreadpool here. When he's defeated, we deal him to ourselves as a face down kind of card. Then we're gonna have Ant-Man, and we're in giant form, so he gets +1 attack. He's gonna swing for 3 on Scorpion. So, oh wait. Sorry guys, I messed up there. We need to save a resource for tic-tac-toe. We're not gonna kill Dreadpool, guys. I try to be too fancy. Actually, wait, Amy can do it. Yeah, never mind. Amy's gonna swing for 3 here. I calculated that wrong because we're in giant form, so he's 3 attack. He'll take out Dreadpool. He gets out to us his face on card. Amy takes a consequent damage. I just wanted to defeat Dreadpool here before we end this. Let's go and use our 6 itchiness. Exhaust this card. Spend a physical resource. I don't have physical resource. Alright, sorry guys. I am trying to be too crazy with this. I just have to leave Dreadpool. We cannot defeat him. We just have to leave him in play apparently because he has no guard. Because I want to just end the game here. So Amy will just swing for 3 on Scorpion. That's what I just should have done from the get-go. Alright, 3 damage. Oh wait, we had the Blink here because that's fine. Then we're going to use a mental resource here for tic-tac-toe. Oh, I forgot Amy takes a cost for damage. Move a damage from Amy to a mental line with the giant help here as that resource. Then we can, when there's 3 or more damage in the line, we discard all this card. Discard this card. Deal all the damage on this card to enemy. So we have 7 damage here on Scorpion, and that's going to be a total of 10 damage for his 10 life, and that will defeat him. Whenever he's defeated, we can remove 7 threat from a side scheme because he's the last enemy in play. That will clear off white at the end. And then whenever this side scheme is defeated, the players win the game, and we have successfully escaped from the Sinister 6 there. I made a lot of mistakes there at the end. I should have just not play a pinpoint strike on Dreadpool. I thought we had enough to defeat everything, but we actually needed to not do that and just have Ant-Man attack and trigger the tic-tac-toe. But yeah, a little bit of a misplay there at the end, but I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Once again, thank you so much, Ritzy Reels, for this challenge and for your support. I appreciate it a lot, and I thought that this Wasp deck here is super duper fun with the pool aspect. I particularly love, you guys know, the Not My Responsibility. Came in super duper clutch, especially against Light at the end for the Hinder 10. We can prevent that placement of 10 threat and put it on an ally, which took out Vivian. But I mean, it was definitely worth preventing 10 threat from going on this side scheme here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next video.